I just lost my job. I'm 49, got 1.2 million. Can I trust the retirement calculators? And the retirement calculators, this guy says, they say he's okay. My man Rob sent this to me. A great article. Who wrote this? Alessandra Melito. Alessandra Melito. Right on. So here's, they show the picture. Yeah, there he is. 49 years old, got full head of hair. Well, first thing, the reason you lost your job is because you didn't comb your hair, dude. All right, look. So I haven't showered yet this morning, so that's why. But you get that stuff out of your hair, whatever that's. 49-year-old men who use that stuff, whatever that stuff is, hold or I don't know what it's called. Come on. Let's not do this anymore. We're putting our hair all like that. You know what I'm saying? It's silly. Let's cut it. Let's cut it. All right. Get it coming down. I was listening to my man Turtle Boy, TV Daily News, and there's a district attorney who's got his hair all spiked up like that. I'm like, dude, you're like 45 years old. We got to get out. Oh, you still listen to Pearl Jam? I mean, for heaven's sake. It's like Pulverizer. Pulverizer still isn't a Pink Floyd. He's back in the days of the 70s. Like, yeah, man, Pink Floyd. Yeah, man, rock and roll. All right, so here's this guy. Can I trust the retirement calculators that tell me it's okay to retire? All right, so let's see what we got. I haven't read this article. All right, I'm concerned about my prospects and my disability being aggravated even more. I'm also burnt out with my profession. Many retirement calculators say that I'm insufficiently prepared to retire, but others say it's doable. And the big one, my expenses are a little under $5,000 a month, with 20% of that being budgeted for travel. All right, so let's see what he's single and he can only has to count on himself. All right, so let's see what Alessandra Melito says. I'm going to be blunt. You really can't trust retirement calculators all that much. They're fantastic for running estimates. I've also suggest people punch in some numbers to see what they find, but I wouldn't put all my faith in there. There are so many factors that go to determine your retirement. Okay, that's true. Perhaps the biggest, however, is health insurance. You mentioned I have a disability. I'm not sure what your health insurance covers. Well, that's a good question. So right on. So here's the issues. Is that $5,000? Does that include his health insurance? I don't know. So let's keep going. So that's 100% right. Well, see, I talk to people all the time who've got health issues, and they, wife needs medication that is expensive. They can't get generics. Obamacare won't cover it. All that. I talk to people all the time like that. But on occasion like that, freaking is expensive. No other way around it. Even if you're on Obamacare, it's expensive. So he did not address if that $5,000 covers health insurance. I assume it does not. Let's see. That is more than a decade and a half until you're eligible for Medicare. That couple, and don't forget, just because you're on Medicare doesn't mean it's going to be free. Just keep that in mind too. I talk about this all the time. Just because you're on Medicare, it's free. It's free. We should make Medicare for all. Doesn't mean it's going to be cheap. It's not free. It's expensive, and it's getting more expensive by the day. That's just, should we say that more expensive by the day? No. But I project in Right Capital, the software I use, a 5.5% increase in Medicare. I'm only giving a 2.4% COLA for Social Security, by the way. So for every dollar increase in Social Security, your Medicare is going up by $2.50. Just keep that in mind. At that time, staying in a profession that's upsetting you isn't healthy. Exactly. Even if it's a bit of a pay cut in the beginning, if there's another career you would be interested in pursuing, at 100%. Good job, Alessandro Melito. If there's another job, you should find it. Downsize your career, man. If you're to work even part-time or freelance, you can use that income to offset health insurance costs. I 100% agree with this. Maybe hold off on the travel while you're in this place of limbo. Instead, time to clear your head and start fresh. Some people use layoffs as a time to restart. I'm not sure which calculators you've tried, but take MarketWatch's tool. It's called Visualization Tool. It has inputs for your current assets, your future. All right. Anyway, so good stuff. I actually, can he retire? Does he ever have to work in? If 5,000 is all encompassing, yes, he's fine without question. Got I don't have my calculator. 1.2 million at 5%. What's that? 60,000 a year. You can take 60,000 a year out of his portfolio without even thinking twice about it. Now, again, does that cover health costs? I don't know. But he needs 5,000 a month. 5,000 times 12 is 60,000 a year. All right. He's got 1.2 million. Take 5% a year off. That's 60,000 a year is covered right there. Right there. That does not mean he'll never tap into principal. It's just a fluctuation in the market. 5% fine. Then we hit 62. He's single with a disability. Take Social Security. Social Security take, probably pay him $2,500 a month, something like that. So it'll take half of the 5,000 he needs out of the equation anymore. So now he just needs what's that, 30,000 a year from his portfolio. I mean, who knows what it'd be worth at that point? A million, 800,000, 1.5 million. We have no clue. Dude, he's fine. But again, we don't know about his health insurance costs. But I think what he should do is take a year off, just freaking party like it's 1999. That's what I'd do. Just freaking party, dude. Go hang out, party, freaking. And what I mean party, I mean like freaking Jimmy Buffett. Like, I could be like a flip flopping, whatever. Oh, I never liked Jimmy Buffett. Oh, R.I.P. to Jimmy Buffett. He was married to the same wife since 1977, so kudos to Jimmy Buffett. But never understood the appeal of Jimmy Buffett. Anyway, he can go party like it's 1999. Just don't go to Thailand, brother. And we know what you're doing if you're going to Thailand if you're single. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. I'm goofing on you, my friends. But anyway, just go have fun, man, for a year. Come back, say, you know something? I don't want to do this crap old job working on Wall Street. You know what I'm going to do instead? I'm going to go friggin' dig ditches for a farmer in friggin' Oklahoma. I mean, a million different things you can do. Find it. Like, this is my wife, man. She found a job that paid for health insurance. Didn't pay crap, but she got it for health insurance. And then they mandated the J, and she says, I'm not doing that. So they fired her. And, she didn't get any severance or anything like that. But we stayed on Cobra. So she got, equivalent of after costs and everything, probably $15 an hour. But, that helped a lot, man, for health insurance. So go get a job for $15 an hour for health insurance. You know what I'm saying? Go make lattes at Starbucks. I mean, that's a tough gig, not lying to you. But there's a million things you can do to maintain health insurance and still keep you're only 49, dude. You're single. Maybe as a lady you can find at Starbucks. Are they all 57 flavors? I don't know. I've seen some cute ladies at Starbucks I guarantee aren't 57 flavors. So, but if you're 57 flavors, that might be the place to find your soulmate. Who knows, man? Life's too freaking short to keep building and building and building. Get out there and freaking crush. You got 1.2 million. You're 49 years old. Freaking make it happen, man. There's a million things you can do in America. Don't miss on Richmond, north of Richmond. Remember, we're Richmond, north of Mexico. Always remember that. I love your thoughts. We'll see you.